RIOJR. You did an article with the Sun Times, which I think some of their heads probably exploded with your answers. I can't imagine they expected the amount of detail and the way you broke things down. I mean, that was a 5 or 10 minute article. It's a great read. I want to first talk about your economic proposals. I don't even know what you're running against Chuy Garcia. I have no idea what he's even running against, and quite frankly, I'm sure it's terrible. What are your ideas?
Just to put it simple, the reason that we are seeing such a disparity when it comes to income, when it comes to education, when it comes to healthcare, it's not because of the rich against the poor or black, white, and brown. It's because we have a system that I like to call cheat street, which includes, all those special interests, all the lobbyists that embolden these elected officials to basically pass harmful legislation. And so I want to fix that system, right? When we're able to address this cheat street and when we're able to get them out of the way, then we can get back to, regular economics. Because right now we just have any field, healthcare, education, the environment is a big one. You have artificial regulations that inflate the demand on one side, right? And it just benefits a certain group. And again, it goes back to the people that are connected. And so when I decided to run, I wanted to make sure that I was telling a real story, that it's not institutional racism, which that's what my opponent likes to say, that we're not succeeding. We can't attract better jobs into our district because of institutional racism. And I'm telling that narrative that that's not the case. We need to move beyond that because the real reason it's cheat street that has just taken a hold of our government system.
Let's talk about how that relates to the environment. Can you give an example of one of these distortions?
Yeah, I mean, look at during the Obama administration, they were pushing hard for renewable energy. Solyndra is one of the companies that just was funded and then went bankrupt, right? So we have, especially in the far left, basically the people that are not controlling the Democrats, they are putting forth an alarmist agenda that the world's going to end in 12 years. That, that if we don't fix and we don't pass these legislations and this 70-90 trillion dollar package to basically address and basically instructing people to rebuild their homes so they're equipped with solar panels and renewable energy and all these other restrictions or regulations, who's benefiting from this, right? The specific lobbyists in that area. So what we need to look at is that, yeah, climate is changing, right? But at the same time, it's not, the world's not going to end in 12 years. There's better ways to motivate individuals and companies and segments of our economy to develop better ways to produce energy. And unfortunately, what we're seeing is the leftists just want to radicalize everything, want to put us in 100% renewable energy, which is not doable, right? And
unless it's nuclear, maybe.
Yeah, maybe, but they want to get rid of that as well.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Joe Biden wants to get rid of fracking.
Yeah. He wants to win Pennsylvania and get rid of fracking. Well, no. Did you hear what he said? He's like, well, I wouldn't get rid of it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll just keep your,
He's flip-flopped on that depending on where he's at. If he's in Pennsylvania, he's all for fracking, but if he's in Delaware or somewhere else, he's against fracking. So these are the extreme policies that these people are putting forth. And who's pushing these policies? It's a special interest that will benefit by going 100% renewable. And we're never going to get to 100% renewable by dictating and by telling the economy what needs to be done.